Hello students, welcome to our e-learning class which is organized by Modern English School. Students, myself Deepak Markosti from Modern English School, Kuntinagar, Nawada, Bharat. Today I am going to discuss the second video lecture of second chapter of class 6, that is of inserting values in the table by using the Microsoft Word. So students, before discussing inserting value, so we have already discussed the first video lecture how to create a table. Yes or no? So we have already learned how to create a table. Now I am going to discuss the that one, inserting, because inserting. So students, without the value, the table is meaningless. You see this table, we can say this one is a table. If you will not insert any type of the values inside the table, then this table is a meaningless. No helpful of this table in our organization or in our life also. Okay students, so students, that's why it is necessary to insert the value in a table. So then how to insert the values? So what will I do first students? First of all, you draw the table. After that, you click on the cells. Click on the cells. Suppose I have clicked here. So after clicking, a cursor will be blinking. That means this is my cursor. It will be blinked. Okay students, where the cursor will be blinked, in that place, in that cell, you type the data or information from the keyboard. Once again I am repeating you take the mouse pointer or click your mouse pointer on the cell from the table. That means your cursor will be blinked immediately. Where the cursor will be blinked, you type the data immediately. Then press the arrow key to move to the next cell of a table to insert values. Okay students. So students, this is our blink cursor. So you type here, then press the arrow key, then come to the this one. Again you type arrow key, the next. So in this way, we can insert the value in a table. Okay students, that means it is very simple. Click on the cells, then type the data by the keyboard, then arrow key pressed. Your next value will be inserted in the table. Then after that, what will you do? You save that one. So in this way, we can insert the value in a table. Okay students. Then next topic of this one is students. After inserting the values, sometimes also we need new row in the table in the middle time. So suppose we have already generated my table. We have also filled up. Like suppose A, B, C, D I have filled. Okay students. Now in the certain situation, to insert the new value in between the cells. That means in between the rows or in between the columns. Okay students. That means if I want to insert in between B and C, okay students, that means BC is there. So what will happen? Like this one. 1, 2 and 3. That means what will happen? So within B and C, that means before C and after B, I want to insert the new column. If I want to insert the, suppose this is my E. If I want to insert the in between A and B, that is a insert new row. If you insert the in between B and C, in between B and C, that is your insert new column. If you insert in between A and E, that is inserting new row. Then how to insert that one? I will be discussed. Okay, students. So, students, my heading is inserting new column, or so first of all I will discuss the inserting new column. How to insert new column? So students, what will we do for? You see this one, students. Place the mouse pointer where you want to insert the new column. Suppose in between B and C I want to insert. Then what will I do? You place the mouse pointer here. Means in B. Okay, students? Yeah, in C. You place the mouse pointer in there. Then what will I do? Then go to the layout tab. Okay, students? In the layout tab, then what will I do? In the layout tab, what will I do? Then click on the inserting new column. Left or right? Inserting left, yeah, inserting right column. Inserting left column, yeah, inserting right column from the rows and columns. You see this one. So first of all, what will I do? How to inserting the new columns? In between the columns, there are the steps. The first step, what will I do? First of all, place the mouse pointer. Where we insert new column. Okay, students. Place the mouse pointer where we insert new column in a table. Okay, students. Suppose here. Okay. Then second one. Click on the layout. Tab. Okay, students. After clicking on the layout tab, then what will I do? Then click. Insert left or right. Column from. Click insert left or right column from rows or columns. Okay, students, and you see your new column will be inserted. If you insert, suppose you have clicked here in this, and you want to insert the new column before C, then what will I do? Click insert left. Before C, left. After C, right. That's it. You just remember that one. If you want to insert before of the column, then insert left. After of the column, then insert right. Okay, students. So in this way, you can insert the new column. In the same process, inserting new row also. What are the steps? Place the mouse pointer where inserting new columns. So in place of the new column, you just write the word inserting new row. Okay, student. Place the mouse pointer where we insert new row for the row. That means you just remove this one. What are the steps to insert new row in a table? This is my topic. Okay, students. how to insert new row in between the rows. The first step, place the mouse pointer where we insert new row. In place of the column, you write the row in a table. Okay, student. Second step is the same. Click on the layout tab. Then click here. One of the difference. Click insert left or right. In place of the insert left or right, then what will happen? Insert above or below. Insert above or below. Okay, students. So place the mouse pointer where we insert the new row. Okay, student. After place the mouse pointer, then what will happen? You see that one. What mouse pointer will be changed in the this one. Mouse pointer will be changed this one. Okay, bottom arrow. Okay, students. Then click on the layout tab. Then click on the insert above or below. Insert above or below row from rows or columns. Okay, students. So click on the layout tab, then click insert above. That means, students, you see here in between A and E. Before key you have to insert the new row. Then what will happen? Above. After the key, then below. That's it. Okay, students. Before the E means when you insert the new row. Same process. Before of the row, we use the insert above, and after the row we use the insert below from the rows and the columns. And then click on the OK button. Then what will happen? You see your new row will be inserted in between A and E. This one will be inserted like this. A, this one is a P, this one is a whatever you can do. Okay, student. So in this way we can insert the new row also. Okay, students. The students, next we will discuss the what? Next one we will discuss the row, how to resize the row. Okay, student, how to resize the row height or column width. Remember this one. After first of all we have discussed creating a table. Second one discussed inserting the value. Third one we have discussed the inserting new row or inserting new column. Next we will discuss to resize the row height and column. Means you see this one, students. This is my table. Okay, that is our what? Resizing row, click, column. Okay, students. If here there is my 3 rows and 2 columns then how to resize the row? Resize the row means, students, what? You see this one. This is my row. Yes or no? So resize means, so if this one will be resized, either it will be increased the height or decrease the height of a row. So this is my row. That means this one is called as a height. This one is your height. From here to here, the distance between the two horizontal line, that is your what? That is your height. Yes or no? The distance between the two columns, that is called as a width. That's why we are telling the what? Row height, column width. Then how to increase or decrease the row height, column width also. So students, we can easily increase the row height or column width. So that is very simple. What will happen? First of all, we will discuss the resizing column. That means column width. Then what will happen? You place the mouse pointer You place the mouse pointer. Where it will be placed? Where it will be? You place the mouse pointer at the here. That means you place the mouse pointer at the right of the column. Okay, students? Right of the column means right side of the column. That means, so this is my column. Suppose I want to increase or decrease. So you click here. Okay, students? After clicking here or after placing the mouse pointer here, then what will happen? One of the symbol will be generated. That is my which symbol will be generated? This one. Okay, student? So this symbol will be indicated the resizing column, and this symbol is indicating the row height. Means by the help of this one we can increase the column width or decrease, and by the help of this symbol we can increase or decrease the row height. Okay, so when you place the mouse pointer at the edge of the column, then this symbol will be generated. Then after this symbol will be generated, students, this symbol will be generated if you drag the mouse. Then after that what will you do? Drag the mouse. If you drag the mouse here, so this one will be increased here. If you will be there, then it will be like this. Okay, students, for this one is used. So in this way you can adjust the column width. The same process also row height. That means you place the mouse pointer at the above of the row. That means just above of the row. Okay, top of the row. That one is the right of the column. This one is the top of the row. Okay, student. After placing the mouse pointer top of the row, then what will happen? Like this. This type of the symbol will be here. So here suppose here also like this. This symbol will be generated. Again you drag this by using this one. You drag. If it will be below, then row height will be increased. If it will be above, then it will be decreased. Okay, student. So in this way we can increase the row height and column width also. Okay, students. The next one we will discuss the students how to delete the rows and column, just like the inserting process. How to inserting row and column we have discussed. Same also, I want to delete some of the rows and columns are not used inside the table. Then what will you do? In that situation, we delete that one. Then how to delete that one? So students, deleting rows or columns. So students, what we do for this one? The first step, select rows or column. Select the rows or column on which you want to delete. Select the rows or column on which we want to delete. Okay. Then select rows or columns. Select rows or columns. Then second step, click on the layout. Click on the layout tab. Okay, students. After click on the layout tab, then what will happen? Then click on delete. Click on delete row or column. If you want to delete the row, then click on the delete row from rows and columns group. If you want to delete the column, click on the delete columns from rows and columns. So in this way we can delete. So student, for example, suppose this is my table. Suppose A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Okay, students. So this is my column 1. column 2, column 3. So I want to delete this column. So this column I want to delete. Then what will happen? You select this column first of all. You select this column first of all. Okay, students. After selecting this column, you see, select the column, then click on the layout tab. Yes or no? Or you click on here also column. You click on the column also. After clicking on the column, then click on the layout tab. Click on the delete column option from rows and columns group. That means this one will be deleted. After deleting this one, then what will happen? Like this one, A, B, G, C. This one is your F. This one is your I. So in this way we get the column also. So student, in this way we have discussed my second video lecture. Okay, in the second video lecture we have discussed how to insert the values, how to insert the rows and column, then how to resize the rows and column, then we have discussed how to delete the rows and column. Okay student, in the next class we discuss the inserting new values or how to insert the color shading, how to insert the border color, how to insert the shading color or fill up the color, fill the cell. This type of topics will be discussed in the next video. So students, that's it.